stay calm around angry people? We've all been there. Someone loses their temper. They yell, blame, accuse, or lash out, and you're standing right in front of them. Your heart starts racing, your mind scrambles for the right response, and often you either react emotionally or freeze completely. I've faced these situations many times at work, with friends, even with strangers. Dealing with angry people can feel like walking through a minefield, but over time, I've learned powerful tools to stay calm, protect my peace, and sometimes even help diffuse the anger. In this video, I'll share with you why people get angry, the 5 inner forces that fuel their anger, a classic story that carries timeless wisdom, personal experiences from my own life, and most importantly, practical strategies you can use right away. Why do people get angry? Anger is not always about us, even if it feels personal. Most often, anger is a mask for deeper, unresolved emotions like fear, frustration, insecurity, feeling powerless, feeling disrespected. At its core, anger is a defense mechanism. The person feels threatened or overwhelmed, and their mind believes that by becoming angry, they can regain control or protect themselves. I remember a time at work when a colleague exploded over a missed deadline. On the surface, it looked like pure frustration. But later, I realized he was dealing with personal issues at home, financial stress, and overwhelming pressure from upper management. His anger wasn't really about me or the deadline, it was about everything else bubbling inside him. The 5 inner forces behind anger. Just like temptation, anger is fueled by the 5 inner enemies that pull our minds outward. Greed. Wanting more than what's fair can lead to resentment when unmet. Lust. The strong desire to control situations or people. Attachment. Clinging to expectations. When reality doesn't match, anger erupts. Anger itself, a repeating cycle. Anger feeds more anger. Pride. The ego feels insulted, disrespected, or challenged. Often, when I've dealt with angry people, I could sense their pride had been hurt or their attachments were being threatened. Understanding these forces helps us respond with wisdom rather than reacting emotionally. Let me share a timeless story that holds deep wisdom about dealing with angry people: the Buddha and the angry man. One day, as the Buddha was teaching, a man approached him, shouting insults and curses. The man tried to provoke the Buddha, but the Buddha remained calm, unshaken. After the man exhausted his anger, the Buddha gently asked him, "If someone offers you a gift and you refuse it, to whom does the gift belong?" The man replied, "To the one who offered it." The Buddha smiled and said, "In the same way, I do not accept your anger. It remains with you." The man was stunned into silence. This story taught me a powerful lesson. We don't have to accept someone else's anger. We can choose not to absorb it. Why we often react badly. When someone gets angry with us, our nervous system triggers the fight or flight response. Our heart rate increases, adrenaline spikes, we feel threatened, our brain shifts into survival mode. In these moments, we often argue back, shut down, take it personally, feel attacked. I've done all of these at different times, and every time the situation got worse, not better. Anger feeds more anger. Reactivity keeps the fire burning. How I learned to stay calm. With practice, I've learned several strategies that help me stay calm and deal effectively with angry people. 1. Breathe. First, the moment someone raises their voice, I take a slow, deep breath. This tells my nervous system, you are safe. 2. Don't mirror their emotion. If I mirror their anger, I lose control. I remind myself their emotion is not my emotion. 3. Listen fully. Often people just want to be heard. I let them speak without interrupting, even if it's difficult. 4. Stay grounded. I sometimes touch my thumb and forefinger together as a grounding technique while they speak. It helps me stay present. 5. Use neutral language. Phrases like I hear you or I can see you're upset diffuse tension without agreeing or escalating. 6. Delay complex discussions. If emotions are too high, I say, let's revisit this when we're both calm. Emotions settle with time. Let's talk about some real situations where these principles apply. 1. Workplace conflict. A manager once unfairly blamed me in a meeting. Instead of reacting, I stayed calm, let him finish, and calmly stated the facts afterward. Because I stayed composed, my colleagues respected my professionalism, and the manager later apologized. 2. Family argument. A relative once lashed out at me during a family gathering. I chose not to argue. I said, I understand you're upset. Let's talk when we're both in a better place. Hours later, we had a calm and meaningful conversation. 3. Road rage. I've been cut off in traffic many times. Instead of reacting, I remind myself their anger has nothing to do with me. This simple thought saves my peace every time. Here are 10 tips to deal with angry people. Tip 1. Don't take it personally. 99% of the time, their anger is about them, not you. Tip 2. Stay silent. Initially, let them release their emotion first before you respond. Tip 3. Lower your voice. Speaking softly often calms the other person subconsciously. Tip 4. Acknowledge feelings without agreeing. I understand you're frustrated can diffuse tension. Tip 5. Use time as a tool. If emotions are high, suggest a break and revisit later. Tip 6. Set boundaries. If anger turns abusive, calmly end the interaction. We'll talk when it's respectful. Tip 7. Control your body language. Relaxed posture, open hands, and steady eye contact help de escalate. Tip 8. Strengthen your inner calm. Regular meditation, deep breathing, and mindfulness help you stay grounded. Tip 9. Understand their pain. Anger often hides pain. Seeing their suffering helps us respond with compassion. Tip 10. Remember the bigger picture. Ask yourself, is it worth sacrificing my peace for this moment? Usually the answer is no. Let's talk about the science behind anger. Science supports these strategies. Amygdala hijack. When angry, the emotional brain, amygdala, overrides the rational brain. Staying calm allows rational thinking to return. Mirror neurons. We tend to mirror others' emotions. Breaking this mirror stops escalation. Nervous system regulation. Deep breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system, calming the body. Let me share with you my own transformation. In the past, I used to get caught in the cycle. Someone would lash out and I'd immediately get defensive. The argument would spiral. But as I studied these principles and practiced mindfulness, everything changed. Now, when anger comes at me, I see it as a test, not a personal attack. I stay calm, I observe, and more often than not, the other person's anger dissolves on its own. The more I practiced, the more peaceful my life became, not just in dealing with others, but within myself. In summary, dealing with angry people isn't about controlling them, it's about controlling yourself. The 5 inner enemies, greed, lust, attachment, anger, and pride, fuel both their anger and our reactions. But through awareness, self mastery, and practice, you can stay grounded no matter how heated the situation becomes. Let's recap. Anger hides deeper pain. The 5 inner forces drive emotional reactions. Don't take anger personally. Breathe, listen, stay calm. Use neutral, compassionate responses. Practice mindfulness daily to build your inner stability. Every time you stay calm in the face of anger, you grow stronger. You protect your peace. You model strength for others. If this video helped you, share your own experiences in the comments. How have you handled angry people? Let's learn from each other. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content like this. Stay strong, stay calm, stay in control.